Okay, let me see. I'm gonna try to invite everybody back. I'm not sure what happened. IG be times. We might be running a little long, so I don't know. Maybe that's the issue, but we gonna see what's popping in a second. Yo,
I don't know what happened.
I don't either, man. I don't know if it was the IG issue. I don't know if Friday was having some technical difficulties. We
I'm
still
about to
trying
say
to
I
figure it
seen
out.
I seen it start going like a little weird for.
Sorry about that. Yeah,
Hey, it's all good.
I don't know if IG
Third
was.
time's the charm, man. Third time's the charm.
Man, come on, man. Hey, this is, it's nothing like the pilot episode of any series. So we went way beyond time, man. I don't wanna let me just get back
Hey, man,
into it.
like I said, bro, you guys got my time tonight, man. I don't have no interview tonight. I made sure my schedule was
We
clear, so.
appreciate it, man. You're really valued. I know we might not be treating you like you value right now, but I
Hey, man, I'm here, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's kind of like, in a way, I don't have a lot of nights off, man. This is actually my first like night off in a while. Like, I gotta cook up some questions for an interview that I have tomorrow night, but I do that so much that like I can do that in my sleep
in your
almost.
sleep. Yeah, I bet.
Definitely
Now,
gave advice, so I'm gonna say thank you, definitely.
say that again,
I gotta say
my
thank you guys for actually thinking of me for first and foremost, man. Like, there's a lot of individuals you could have interviewed for the first time on your guys' podcast. So the fact that you guys reached out to me, like I said, I interviewed a lot of big people. I don't see my worth sometimes. Like, I know what I did, I know what I do. From like, I try to look at the third view, right? I do so much in so little time that like
Exactly. That's the crazy
I don't
part.
realize what I'm doing and the people that look up to me and the people that you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you guys reach out to me, I'm honored. I'm like, yeah, man, most definitely. Like, let's chop it up.
No.
Most people in my position, they'd be like, no, dude, I don't want to do that. But I can't be like that. I'm humble, man. So just thank you guys for giving me this platform to just talk, just to talk. Cause shit, man, I love it.
Nah, it's greatly appreciated, man. Even just like you said, the fact that you took the time out of your day to just say, yeah, I got to get mother back in a second. But just the fact that you took the time out and you made time for us, and like you've given us way more time than we even talked about, man. I told you this was probably gonna be an hour worth of your time. So just the fact that
Hey,
you're
man,
still
I
being
like the
patient.
questions, man. For once, like I said, it's the interviewer is getting interviewed, man. So shit, like I got a lot of people look at me just as the interviewer. They don't really get to know that I DJ, and they don't really get
Right.
to hear the business side, man. So I'm enjoying it.
No, I appreciate it, man. And even just, we got on the business side of it. We got a little bit into the interview side of it. I know this is Game Givers Anonymous, so I want to get into the game side of it as well, man. Now, are you a Sony or a Microsoft person? What we talking about, Immortal?
I'm gonna be honest, man. So I am a Microsoft guy. I was a Sony guy back in the day.
Ah, man.
See, I was a Sony guy back in the day, man. I grew up on PS1, PS2.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. Like it wasn't like I was like, oh, fuck the PS3, and I'm gonna switch to 360. No, like the reason why I did switch when it came to the online gaming side of things, because when I was younger, man, like I said, I grew up in foster homes and group homes. I was a poor little cracker, man. I ain't had
Oh,
shit.
man.
And nowadays, you can get a 360 for like $10 at a flea market, which
Right.
literally makes me feel old as shit. But I couldn't have like two, three, $400 to go buy one. So I'm not going to talk very much. Let's just say I had friends in certain places that could get stuff, and
Okay.
they didn't make their money in the honest way, right?
I
Let's just put it
respect
at
your
that.
gander.
So that's what I mean. Like I said, I don't want to get no one in trouble, and I don't want to get myself in trouble. Let's put it like that. Like I
Yeah.
said, I grew up in very different environments.
We with
And
you.
so at the end of the day, I had an Xbox given to me just out of loyalty. You know what I mean? So I was
That's
like,
real.
yeah, man. I'm like, what do you want for that? They're like, we want nothing. Just, enjoy yourself. And I was like, shit. All right. Do you know what I mean?
That's
So
real.
mind you, I still ask every now and then, like, what do you want from this? You know what I mean? So it's like, I want to make sure if I owe something, like that's how I am. I want to pay it, right? But no,
Right.
literally, it was a Halo 3. I hate Halo, by the way. But it was a Halo 3,
Classic.
a limited edition Xbox. It was like
We'll get
it
Friday.
had like camo all over it. It was beautiful. So going into just the online gaming side of things, I'm Microsoft, man. I got the 360. I end up getting the Xbox One. Now
There we go.
Halo.
I got the Xbox Series S.
You good, Friday? You here?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm
All
back.
right, all
Hey,
right. Now look,
hey. Look, I
he
can
breaking our heart,
tell
man.
you
He
hate
telling us he's a
Halo.
Microsoft guy.
But I'm not gonna lie though, I'm a little upset about this new Xbox though. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I was so pumped when I got my hands on the brand new Xbox. I was like, yeah, I finally have a new system. Pretty well a couple months after launch, I felt so fucking hard, man. I'm like, if I was a teenager again, I'd be the coolest kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was pumped. I turned that shit on, and it looks everything. Okay, it's a new system on the outside, but the fucking inside, man, was what pissed me off. It starts up, it runs exactly like an Xbox One. I whipped my hat off, and I was like, "You fucking kidding me? I just put
They,
$600 for this fucking thing." Like, it's the same thing. It makes me so
wow.
angry that like the fact you can go from an original Xbox to like the 360 and have that big
Yeah.
step in gaming, and then finally, whenever, and my luck.
When
Sure
you
enough, whenever you do have the money and you have the resources to go treat yourself,
right.
you get the same fucking thing what you already got. You don't get to experience that jump from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole Xbox S and X and One compatible is bullshit. It all looks the same. You get
Now, yeah, I see they just stop the Xbox One. They
Yep.
what? They stopped producing the Xbox One recently.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Possibly because normally they would
Yesterday.
probably.
Producing the Xbox One, they're no longer going to be like supporting it. That's the thing I think with everything. They always like it's like the same thing with phones. It's like there's a new one every year.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with all of the games. It's always like a new one every year with like light difference.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's all about money now. That's what they want. They all want money. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I remember back in the day, we had to wait about 4 years just to get a new Call of Duty game. You know what
Right.
I mean? Now it's like every year, it's like going out and getting an NHL game or a NBA game. It's the same shit.
Yep. Yeah. And apparently your player doesn't cross over, even though I only know this from my husband, but apparently your player doesn't cross over in the new games. You got to get that new one because if all this
It's
is what you put into your character, then just switches up. But that's why I'm on RPGs. Life is Strange is
RPGs.
super dope game. I need to get into that. I love all of them.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
See, I play Call of Duty mobile. Like I'm into that. I like to shoot people up on my phone. I be like,
Yeah. No.
hit me.
That game got too easy for me, man. I played the hell out of it, and I
Me
loved it.
too.
I really did.
I'm so
It had
trash.
like I loved the graphics. Like when they had like the Black Ops 2 Nuketown. I was like
Yeah.
a kid again. I'm like, give me Nuketown, Nuketown. You know what I mean? I loved it. Had
That's
that
my
had
favorite
that
Call of Duty.
Xbox 360 graphics, man. I loved it. But it got too easy, man. I was getting like 50 kills a game. I'm like, all right, man.
I got
Nah,
a
Dang,
I'm
what's your
still
gamer?
trash. Now,
Pardon?
What's your gamer tag?
On Xbox, mine is DJ Immortal 94.
DJ Immortal 94. Word. Yeah, I feel like we should do a Twitch one time. Play some games.
Hey, most definitely.
I'm big
I got a lot of gamer score though. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's actually, if you guys see that and you didn't know me, you'd be like, "Wow, like this guy doesn't have a life." I got about 102,000 gamer score, like
damn.
over 100,000.
Wow. No. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're a
'cause
different
I ain't
level, bro. Hats off to you. Nah, I'm not.
Like I said, man, before I got into the music industry, I didn't have a lot of friends, man. So all my friends were like around the world. Like when I say I'm a geek, I'm a legit geek. I just don't really post about my personal life much on social media. I like to keep it all business, but I'm a geek, man. Like I'm 27 years old. I'll sit down and read a comic book. I'll play some video games.
But that's
But
life, though. You still enjoying the beauty of life. I mean, you're never too old to sit down and read a comic book or watch a cartoon or play a video game. And I mean, even just like with music, I mean, me, Mother, and Friday was talking about this in one of our like pre-show meetings about how video games is universal, just like music. I mean, you could be in China and I could be in Florida and we could, get on a game together. The same way, you could be in Canada and somebody could be in Cali and y'all could still this is both of you guys' favorite song, or you guys love this genre of music. I mean, it goes hand in hand.
Right.
Oh, I definitely agree. But me as an adult now, like I got the headset, I got the whole works for it. But me just jumping in again, game chat now, I don't know. I just feel then you hear the kids talking and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like it just makes you take your headset off and just be like, you know what? This is getting a little fucked up. You just turn the mic off because you're like, you know what? I'm a grown man. I can't be up in here like that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I mean, I'll kill the kids in the game, but I don't know about talking to them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like. So, like, as an adult, it really takes a different perspective on video games. You're not so keen to just jump on a mic and start trash talking people. You
Right.
know, I'm going to be honest. I did that a lot when I was a kid, but now as an adult, you don't really want to get in the game chat, man, because
Yeah.
there's some weirdos in there, man. My years of gaming, I've heard some fucking weird shit. Like,
it,
I mean,
it go down in the chat rooms, most definitely.
I remember actually one time, man, and I don't want to get too like far off track here, but I remember once, this is on the topic, I remember one time I was playing Black Ops 1 Zombie. So we're going back, man, like Black Ops 1.
Zombies.
And I remember I had my game chat. I had my game chat going, and I remember hearing a guy grunting. So I had my headset on, and I mean, like my wife's home, so she's gonna remember this. It was me, my wife, and I think one of my old friends from Connecticut playing a game, and we heard this guy go, like it wasn't like it wasn't. At first I didn't click at first because you're playing a game, right? So I'm like, are you like? At first I'm like, okay, I don't want to like tell this guy off, like maybe he's mentally challenged or you know what I mean? You don't know, right? But then all I heard him go, oh yeah, baby, suck that. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? The guy was getting head while playing Call of Duty, but he forgot to turn his mic off because it wasn't like it was right here. You could tell like it was probably beside him on the couch. And I'm just like, so after that, he put the headset back on. I think by this point, you know, I got to give the guy credit, though. For a guy that was going through that, he played pretty damn good. We got to, like, level 10. He put the headset back on, and he's like, oh, yeah, baby, that was great. Thank you. And then he's like, then the next thing you know, he's like, oh, what? And he realized the headset was on. I'm like, yeah, there we go.
Wow.
You realized, didn't you? And he's like, who is this? I'm like, I don't know. I'm some guy from Canada. Who are you? And he's like, I'm sorry, man. I put my game controller down. I was exercising. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, dude, I'm not a little kid. I'm a grown-ass man. I know what you did, all right?
Oh,
there's a thing called a mute button. You should learn to use it.
Oh, man. You gotta hit
But I gave the guy credit, though, where it's due. Just like I said, I'm like, you know what, though, man? For a guy that was under some intense,
some duress.
you know what I mean? You did something well over there, man. We got to level 10 on Black Ops 1 Zombies, bro.
Man.
You know what I mean? And he was like, well, wait. He's like, wait, we're on level 10? I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, at the end of the day, man, you know, you had no blood flow up to that head, man. So the fact that you did that, let's actually do this again and keep playing.
That's almost,
you know?
memories.
Yeah, like I said, there's some weird memories, man, but there's some good memories on video games, man. It's just the weird ones like that, you really wish you could just get smucked upside the head and magically forget.
Nah, that's too much right there, man. That's insane. Now, you talked about going back to the old school Call of Duty Zombies. If you had to, I mean, there's dozens, hundreds of games. If you had to pick a top 3 video games for just DJ Immortal, like if you trapped on an island, you can only play these 3 video games, what you going with?
All right, so top 3 games if I had to be on now. Oh fuck. All right. So I'm not. God damn, it's so hard because like I have so many games running through my mind right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't say. I'm gonna say first and foremost the first one, Tony Hawk, man. I can't even decipher what Tony Hawk. But I'm talking about the pro skaters, man. And I don't mean the new remake. The remastered. The remastered isn't bad. It's not bad. I give them, they're not bad. I'm talking about the original ones, man. I talk about Tony Hawk, Super Mario 64. You know what I mean?
Classic.
Because that's a game right there that's fun for the whole family, man. You know what I mean? You can beat that game over and over again, man, and it's still fucking phenomenal.
For sure.
And as for the third one, this one's gonna be a little weird. People might be like, really? I'm gonna flat out say WWE, man, one of the older wrestling games. Because you got to think, right? You got to think, right? You are on a deserted island. You got to think play value. All right,
Exactly.
you
Come
can't be
on.
getting yourself a friggin' story mode game. Then you're gonna play the same story over and over again. You're gonna go fucking crazy. Then you're gonna go find a washed up volleyball and make it your friend. You
Come on.
know, just
Shout out
like
Castaway.
Castaway. You got to keep your mind busy. At least the wrestling game, you can do different matches. You can create an arena, and if
Right.
you get bored of the characters, you can create a character yourself. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
No, that's
but
it.
and then
Speaking of,
Tony Hawk, just because, man, how can you get old from Tony Hawk?
Right.
Game's classic.
It's no, you pick three. I ain't gonna lie. The Tony Hawk, that's the '04 Tony Hawk, '04, '05 PlayStation 2 era. That's the best Tony Hawk version games. And then that WWE, I like what you said about getting creative with it and the replay value. What you rocking with, Friday? If you stuck on that island, what you going with them 3 games?
Life is Strange.
Oh, number 1 for sure.
I would say that because the replay value is very high because each decision you make, it's kind of like a pick your own ending.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? So if you make certain decisions, like you can go back, you can see different endings, and the whole series of the game changes based on like what you choose. So even from the first game to the second game, like
It could always
in
switch up.
your hard drive. So I'm basically like living a whole nother life.
Is
Oh
it
man,
on
But
okay,
the
you
phone or on the computer?
hold up, let's see. What's happening?
Is it on the phone or on a computer? Or Life is Strange?
Oh, I thought you was talking about my video. I was like,
Oh,
where
no,
is something?
no, the game. I'm trying to figure out like where's the game because I
high
Oh,
know.
it's on
thought.
Xbox. It's on Xbox. I'm
Oh,
sure they have it in PS2, but like one of the best experience when I tell you like the second Life is Strange, you basically are these two brothers who like it's just real. It's just very real. You
I
got
get
real
it.
life decision. It
Don't
got
ruin
real
it
life
for 'em if you
endings.
haven't played it yet. Go make sure you check
Yes,
out
or at
Life
least
is
watch
Strange.
somebody play it.
Come on, it's a good game.
Yeah, so okay, Life is Strange, um, Tekken, no,
Tekken.
Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna go with Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat, Sega Genesis.
Oh, you throwing it back now? Come
For
on.
sure, I'm gonna have to
I
go with
don't
Mortal
even think a
Kombat.
lot of people even know what that is in 2022.
It's okay.
Oh man, if they don't know what a Sega Genesis is, man, they're too young for you. You know what I
There you
mean? They're
go,
too
Way
young.
young.
man. That's a
Ready, get-
classic.
And the classic Mario Brothers,
Okay,
NES.
I'm
I
rocking with
had the
that.
same with Mario Kart.
And the good thing is with that, you can actually get with the Mario Brothers on NES. If you go with the original one, you can actually technically have 2 games in one. You can have
Duck
a
Hunt.
Duck Hunt as well.
True, very true. Oh man, you
Yeah.
kind of get you slide the 2-for-1 special in there. I like it.
I don't got no console, so I can't say I play PlayStation or like Xbox, but I do have the Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Like the
Yes.
Mario Kart. I be on Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
yes.
I like Pac-Man. I was playing Pac-Man. I was one of some
You
Gallagher.
can't never go wrong with
Gallagher.
Pac-Man.
So I would definitely play some Gallagher. But yeah, mostly Call of Duty Mobile. Like I said, I
There we go.
on my phone.
Nah, I'm with it.
And I know I'm the one getting interviewed on this side of things, but I got to ask, man, because I was actually thinking about investing in a Nintendo Switch because last Nintendo system I had, honestly, was an N64. So there's so many jumps and hurdles. I tried the Wii out. I
Man.
just thought it was kind of, I don't know, like, not going to knock it. It's pretty cool, but video games are meant for you to be lazy. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't want to get up and move around. And I live in a small apartment. I'll start breaking shit. As for the Switch, is the Switch actually worth going out and getting? Like, you know what I mean? Is it actually a good system?
I would say so. We sit up and play it all the time. You can actually, we throw it on a projector on the wall so that we can play, take
Oh,
turns.
that's hard.
You can play 2 players on it. They have like an actual game gun where you can put the Switch in and like play shooting games on
Yeah.
the Switch. So it's a bunch of different things that you can do on it. I think it's a good investment. It keeps my kids busy. It keeps my kids, my little sisters, and all my company busy, and me.
I was about to say, and you on that Call of Duty mobile.
It keep everybody busy. I would invest in a Nintendo Switch. And my daughter actually got it for Christmas. And when I first got it, I didn't think it was a good investment. I was like, you don't even need it. You ain't going to play it. And then I realized I was playing it more than she was. So I was like,
See.
Might
That's
be a
how I
phone number,
start.
but it's fine.
Now, when it comes to video games, are you into sports? I know you're a big Toronto Raptors fan, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, man. Actually, I love the basketball games. I know a lot of people are thinking, I don't lie. You know, you're Canadian. You love that hockey. Honestly, I'm not a hocky fan, man. You know what I mean? I rep my boys right up here. We the North, right? So
there
I
we
love
go.
basketball games, man.
Okay.
Um, I would say like honestly, but that's the thing though. I'm not a huge 2K sports fan. I like the NBA Live, and I know, they're supposed to
Yeah.
have an NBA Live. I think 20
Return.
or 21, I forget, but they canceled it due to pre-orders. So I was a little bummed out. Like
Yeah.
I just find with the 2K, I don't know. Like I tried playing it, I find it's more of a simulation. Like I'm not the best at basketball games. I'm not the best. I try to play them, you know what I mean? But I get spanked, man. When you play a basketball game and you get spanked by the computer, that's fucking embarrassing.
No, I'm
You know
right
what
there
I
with you
mean?
though. It's different.
You know what I mean? At least with NBA Live, it's more of a arcade-ish type. It has rules in it, obviously, but I find it's more fun to play. With the whole 2K, it's for people that take them very
Serious.
seriously,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I take basketball seriously when I watch it. If I'm playing a game, I don't want to, be on the edge of my seat. I want to be able to kick back, put my feet up, and just
Yeah.
shoot some baskets, right? So I love the basketball games, but I'm more of an NBA Live fan. So I actually have NBA, I think Live, 20 or 19 or something like that, actually
Okay.
loaded on the Xbox. People are telling me to upgrade. I'm like, nah, man, I'm
Nah,
fine with
just
this.
stick with it. Yeah, trust me,
Do
I'm
they
still
still
up.
say like he's on fire in NBA?
Oh, you mean like NBA Jam?
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, see now that ain't we ain't doing that on NBA on 2K. Ain't no more fire.
Yeah,
What?
there is like there is an NBA Jam version game that's fairly new.
Yeah,
I want
I
to say
was gonna
fairly,
say.
it's a couple years old. And NBA Playgrounds, I want to say Playgrounds, NBA 2K Playgrounds. Honestly, they tried their best. I'll be nice and give it a thumbs up.
I
It's not
feel
that
you.
good, man.
I
Like
feel you.
it's like they took NBA Jam and put it into Street. If that makes sense, it's it's all right.
Now, when it comes to just sports in general, man, I know we got All-Star break coming up here within a month or so. I mean, what we looking like with the Raptors? I mean, last year y'all were down here in Tampa playing, I think, the home games with the whole COVID issue, and I was tuning into Toronto to the Raptors, man, just seeing the moves and just hearing about what they were doing, and y'all kind of got rid of one of my favorite players in Kyle Lowry. So I just want to know, with you being a diehard Raptors fan, what do you think?
You mean to think of the whole Lowry situation?
That, as well as what do you think the end of the season is going to look like for you guys?
See, I'm going to say first and foremost, well, I'll get the Lowry part out very quickly. I hate him.
Wow.
I really don't like Kyle Lowry. So you know what? The fact that he got ditched,
Oh, man, okay.
adios, senor. You know what I mean? Catch you
Gotcha.
later, bud. And I know a lot of the Raptors fans are going to be like, what is wrong with you? Fuck him. I never liked him, man. Okay, how do I put it? He's a great player.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I can't say he's crap. He's phenomenal. But it's, when you look at someone and you just be like, I don't like you. I don't know why. I just don't like you.
Okay. Hey, I get
the
it.
energy
I just
was
never
off.
liked him, man. I don't know. I just never. I was a DeRozan guy, man. When DeRozan was on the team, that was my guy, man. Like
I get
straight
it.
up. I love DeRozan.
Yeah.
So Kyle Lowry wasn't a big fan. The fact that he's gone, it definitely took a blow to our team because obviously, he was pretty well like the captain. You know what I mean? So it definitely took a blow talent wise, but it also gives another position to someone else to grow. As for this year, we're still in the rebuilding stage because we did win. To answer your second part of your question, we're still rebuilding. So I want to say I hope. Like I'm trying to separate myself as a fan here, right? Like we're not a good team this year, man. We're not. We're winning, but we're just breaking even. You know what I mean? Like we're winning some games, then we lose some games. We win some games, then we lose.
Right.
For what we have, we're doing great. In my personal opinion, what we have, we're doing great. But we're in the rebuilding stage. Like recently, about 2 weeks ago, we actually had to get 10-day contracts for players because
I saw that.
think Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam. Just
A bunch of
Everybody, man.
core,
OG Anunoby was all out due to COVID,
right.
due to
I
the
saw that.
COVID shit. So like it was just a blow to our whole team. So as with COVID going on, it's so hard to decipher, man, because we could have all our players and then we could go to like say Orlando and play the Magic, and next thing you know, you're
Right.
gone.
You
So
don't
it's
have
so hard to
anybody.
decipher. But if we're taking COVID out of the situation and say everything is smooth sailing until then, I would say, you know, if we keep playing the way we're playing, I'm saying maybe make it to the first round then lose. I'm being honest,
I respect the
but if,
realness.
you know, like well, mind you, I
Of
want to
course.
say we'll take it to the end and just say fuck everybody
Right.
else, we're gonna win.
But realistic.
But you got to be realistic, right? I would say if we keep playing, because I noticed at the beginning of the season we were playing like crap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had a good little winning streak. We had like 7 straight games on the road. We were doing good. I find we're just building our chemistry as a team because there's so many new players, right? So many rookies on the team we're building. But I would say, you know, if we keep winning and keep on this track of what we're doing, I would say playoffs, but first round knockout, we're out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then we're back to the golf course for a little bit.
Now, I was checking out your IG. I saw that you was actually at one of the Raptors games recently. Tell me about that experience and what was the vibe like in the arena.
Bro, I know a lot of people, have you ever like died and went to heaven but actually had the opportunity to come back to earth?
Not yet, man. Not yet.
See, like I
Maybe
said
one
at the beginning
day.
of the interview, man, I've just to tell that experience, man, there's so many words, but I'm gonna put it like this. When I was a kid, always I had a couple dreams, man. 2 of my dreams were to be a part of the music industry in some way, shape, or form,
Check.
and to go see a Raptors game. I literally, those are my 2 dreams. Like I'm 27 years old, almost 28, and I live them already, right? I always wanted to go to the Raps game. So when I went, I'm going to say this publicly live. When I got there, I literally fucking had an asthma attack. I literally couldn't breathe. I was like I had to take my inhaler. Then I cried. I actually teared up, man, just because of the fact that, you know, you get to see them play. Like I said, I'm about 4 hours away from Toronto, but you got to think, you got to drive there. You got to get a hotel.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You got to
It's a
post up in a
process.
hotel. So when me and my wife did it, it was like a spur of the moment. We actually came across, we have a car, we have all this stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let's go to a Raps game. I literally just like spur of the moment. I was like, let's go to a Raps game, babe. And she's like, okay. So we bought the tickets. We went and saw them versus the Washington Wizards. And I was like, first straight up, like this, you know, with COVID going on, this ain't going to happen. You know, I always think the worst in these situations. So I was like, it's not going to happen. We're going to get there. They're going to see our vaccine records, and they're going to say, fuck you, get out, right? But then because I couldn't believe it that I was going. I got there, got a dope freaking custom made jersey. I gave myself the ultimate Raptors experience. I didn't just go see a game and then leave. Like, I mean, I did everything I possibly could. Got a custom made jersey, bought a shit ton of merch.
I saw that.
You know, took a shit ton of photos, and we won. You know what I mean?
That's
We
how you
fucking
cap
won.
it off.
So yeah, so it was
done.
definitely one of those experiences, man, that I could talk about it for hours, man. That was probably amazing, dude.
Nah.
Just
I can
you know what I
see your
mean?
face
So
lit up as soon as
yeah,
I
bro.
asked
So
you.
it's one of those things like that, just going back, reliving, and it's like, oh god, dude, like, you know what I mean? I don't dream big, man. I dream very, very small dreams because at the end of the day, people dream I want to go to space, I want to do this, you know. But I dream realistic, man. Like I'm going to a Raps game. Like the moment I got back home, I bought 2 more tickets.
Wow.
I'm going back in March. So
and I was just gonna. That was my next question. Do you think you're gonna be back, man? But I think you're gonna be back in March. Do you know who y'all playing?
We're playing the Detroit Pistons.
Okay. Well, that should be another W right there.
Yeah, it sounds bad, man. Like, at the end of the day, like, I was looking for the cheap tickets, right? So they were like $30 a ticket, bro. You know what I mean? And I was like,
catch that deal, man.
because the funny thing was my mother-in-law, man, my mother-in-law kept asking me, like, every day, was like, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? And it was less like a broken record almost, right? And I'm not really a Christmassy kind of guy. I don't really care about materialistic things. I'm more of instead of asking for something, I'll go out and work for it or make it happen myself.
Respect.
So, like, I didn't know what to tell her. I was like, I don't know, like a gift card or something. Then she's like, what, from where? Where? So then I looked at my wife one day. I'm like, you know, we're planning to go back to Toronto. They're $30 a ticket. Have her buy the tickets. There you go. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Part of our trip plan. So the mother-in-law was like, cool. So she bought the ticket. So it's a Christmas gift, like three months happening, right? So With COVID right now here in Canada, I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm not really butthurt because I kind of already had the experience.
Right.
Now I feel I'm just getting greedy with the universe. You know what I mean? So, we have them booked so far. They haven't got canceled, but down here we're in stage 2 again.
Yeah.
They made it so only 1,000 people can actually go to sporting events and whatnot. But from what I've noticed, since I'm not a season ticket holder, the season ticket holders come first.
Right.
So if there's 1,000 season ticket holders, I'll just get my money back for the tickets, which I get it. You spend thousands of dollars on like 80 tickets or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You got to come first. So
Exactly.
I respect that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I could talk to you, I mean, all night, Immortal. I mean, to be honest with you, man, I love the stories and just hearing the backstory behind a lot of stuff. But I want to do something that we got with Game Givers Anonymous. Like you say, it's video game based. So we gonna come to what we call the final round, where how it's gonna work is each one of us is going to ask you a final series of questions that, you know, just something that the people may not know, something that we might just want to know. It could be game related. It could be music related. It could be business related. I'm just trying to pick the mind and get to know, you know, DJ Immortal a little bit better. So I don't want to talk too much. Friday, it's Mother. Do y'all want to start the questions off? I mean, ladies first, of course. But if y'all don't have anything, I'll be happy to jump it off.
Go ahead, babe.
I would ask, I know you said you find a lot of your artists off the internet and, you know, through Instagram, but if an artist did want to do an interview with you, how would they go about booking with you?
Great question.
I would say, first and foremost, be professional. You know, a lot of individuals, they come to me and they go, I want an interview. And it's like, no offense, I sit back and go, okay, why? Like, well, you know what I mean? Well, who are you? What do you do, right? So I would say come professional. But I would say, like, as for contacting methods, you can DM me on Instagram. You could hit me up on Facebook. You could email me. Just be professional. Tell me a bit about yourself. Make me sell yourself to me. Like, I'm not saying, like, just to sell yourself. Like, actually talk to me almost like you want the opportunity. Show me you want it. Absolutely. And I'm not talking to you. I'm not even initially even hinting at money. I'm just saying, you know, send me your bio. Send me maybe one of your songs. Don't send me links. Send me MP3 files, something I can play. You know what I mean? Because I'm a radio station, not a streaming service, so I want the actual file. Just come professional. Tell me a bit about yourself. Even if you don't have a bio, just write me a paragraph. Be like, you know, I'm an underground artist. I'm from here, here, here. I do this. This is my music. Can you at least give me a listen? And here's a link to a few of my different things I've done. Like, if you don't have time to write a bio, at least write me something. Just don't be like, hey, I'm blah, 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 and I want an interview. I'm going to be like, okay, and I'm DJ Immortal, and I want to know more about you, right? So I would just say be professional, put your heart into the email, and chances are you're going to get a response, because it doesn't go through third party. It's not like, yes, I do know that I'm a big station. I do know that I have a lot of people on my side, but I don't have anybody else that work for me. I do what I do myself. So when you send me an email, it comes to me. Right to me. No, there's no middleman. You're talking to the man himself. So, you know what I mean? I don't have no loopholes. Just send me it. If I like you, I'll reply back.
Thank you.
So I hope you reply back. So my question was actually kind of similar, and it was really more about how you would build a working relationship with the DJ, but I feel like you spoke to that. So I'm going to ask, what was the last, like, really good thing that you ate?
Last good thing I really ate?
No, the last really good thing that you ate.
When you say ate, you mean like food-wise, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was on the whole music side of things. So at first I was like, wait, what? But as for, like, really good thing that I ate, well, actually, and this is going to sound like, obviously, I wouldn't even say it's not healthy, but it's good. It's freaking tasty, right? Down here we have this burger joint called Harvey's. So my Canadian people that are listening, they're gonna be like, "Yo, like Harvey's is lit." So Harvey's is like Subway for burgers.
Shout out to Harvey's. This sounds good already.
Yeah, so you go in there, you order your burger. It could be like, you know, a cheeseburger, but then they'll be like, "What do you want on it?" Okay. And then they make it. They literally put it on in front of you, so you can be like, "I want lettuce, tomatoes, pickles. And then you can even be
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want 2 pickles. I just want 1 pickle. You know what I mean? So you can tell them everything, and they have like different. You can get like mayo, ranch, sub sauce, anything you want on your burger. It's
I
like
love
literally
it. Build
Subway
your
for burgers.
own.
So I went there today and got that in a poutine, and I already know people are going to be like, a poutine is
Okay.
cheese, fries, and gravy. You know what I mean?
It's bomb.
You
Together,
don't know what.
Canadian delicacy.
Man, you eating good, Immortal. I can't even be mad at you, bro.
But see, the thing is, though, I eat healthy too, right? At the end of the day, people are going to be like, yo, that's kind of garbage, but that's tasty to me. No one wants to know about me eating that homemade salad I made. You know what
Come
I
on.
mean? Like,
Yeah, she
so at the end of the day, that's the last tasty thing that I ate. I do eat healthy, but the odd time, man, you got to treat yourself.
absolutely. Oh man, I love it. My question, I would say, it's not. I would say it's not music related, but just in general. What would be one thing that if you could tell people, or if somebody's never been to Canada, or your favorite parts of Canada, what's one thing that you would say, hey, when you come to Canada, you have to do this, like before you do anything else, or before you go back to wherever you're from, you have to do this. What's one thing that just is you got to cross it off the list?
See, there's just so many things, man, because like it's so hard to answer that because when you live here, right, you do it all the time, right? So I would say the first thing is, well, eat a poutine. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's Canada. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get a poutine, but don't go to like Burger King or McDonald's and get them, man. Like that's garbage. You don't want that. At the end of the day, McDonald's and Burger King is good, but you want a real poutine. And don't take this offense to guys. No, I mean no disrespect. I know you guys are American. You don't want it made by an American company.
No, I get it. You want it
You want
authentic.
it. You're coming to Canada and you want to taste. You want. When you go to Italy, and people say you got to try Italy's pizza,
Yeah.
or you got to try Canada.
There we
So
go.
as for Canada, I would say find a chip truck, man. Which like a chip truck, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to explain. So a chip truck, I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like
Like a food truck?
side of the road,
Like a potato food truck?
pretty much a food truck. But
Okay,
like you
yeah.
see, so but they're random spots. So go find a freaking chip truck and just get a poutine. That's when you're gonna find the real Canadian. But if you get a poutine, guys, okay, and I'm gonna look at you, the viewers right now. You get a poutine and it has shredded cheese on top. Don't eat it. That's not a real poutine.
Wow.
It has to have curd. It has to have cheese curd. Okay,
Thank you for telling me
cheese
that.
curd.
Yeah,
Man.
we don't know.
But don't get me wrong, you can eat it because at the end of the day, you're going to have to pay for it. So
Right.
definitely eat it, but don't stop there. Get one with cheese curd.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But outside of the food, I would just say soak it in, man. We got a lot of I know in America and other places, like they have beautiful spots, but it's more cities. You know what I mean?
Right.
Here in Canada, we have more land. And when I say land, I don't mean like cities or skyscrapers or stores. Like soak in the nature, you know what I mean? Because we have a lot more land for
It's
like the
beautiful
forests. Go
from
for a hike,
Yeah.
experience it. You know what I mean? No grizzlies are gonna rape you or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like just soak it in, man. If you're visiting a country for the first time, soak in the culture, soak in the environment. That's the best thing I would say. Because like I said, I live here, right? So I live every day like it. But I can say when I visited America and I came over to the border just to go visit, instead of me just running out and doing what I did back home, I kind of soaked in the culture and soaked in the
Right.
environment. I kind of, opened my eyes a little bit to see how different you guys are from us.
Exactly. No, I love it. I mean, that's a dope perspective. I wish more people thought like you, to be honest. Oh man. But that wraps up the final round series here in Game Givers Anonymous. Before we get out of here, Immortal, do you have any shout outs, anybody that you want to thank, anything that you just need to get off your chest, man? This is your time to just do you, whatever works for you, bro.
I would say first and foremost, as for shout outs, man, I just got to say shout out to everyone that's ever supported me, man. Because at the end of the day, you could have a radio station, you could have a business, you could do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, when it comes to radio, if you don't have the viewers, you don't have the listeners, you don't have the fans, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So just thank you to everybody that gave me their time and did an interview with me. The people that, the big artists that, when I was new and I first started out, that actually gave me the opportunity, gave me their time and helped me grow. And just also to my wife as well, because, I'm a hard person to deal with sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, I'm professional, but sometimes I'm I'm bitchy, you know what I mean? Like I work a lot, I do a lot of stretch, so I get bitchy. So shout
Don't
out to
we
my wife
all?
for always supporting me and putting up with my fucking crap. You know what I
There
mean?
we go.
You know
Shout
what I
out
mean?
to
I'm
the
a man.
support
You know what I
system.
mean? But and also to everybody, like all the fans, like there's so many people to name, and I feel like if people are watching this afterwards, they're like, you didn't give me a shout out. It's like everybody, man, but mainly my wife, because at the end of the day, even before the music industry, I had like literally nobody that even supported me. My wife supports me in ways that I never even thought a person could. She literally showed me what support is.
That's
You know what I mean? She
beautiful.
showed me that at the end of the day, people do love you and care about you. You know what I
That's
mean?
beautiful.
She showed me what real support is versus fake support. So, and also to you, D. Wiley, as well, man, for just you not even just platform, man, just to be like, let me talk, but to also just support me in what I do. Because, like I said, when we first connected, we did that interview. You've been rocking with me, supporting what I do, sharing up my stuff. So for that, thank you.
Oh,
You
likewise,
guys
bro.
as well, thank you for your time as well, for just giving me this platform to talk and promote my radio station. And just like I said, I can go for hours on the shout outs, man. I just thank you guys so much, you know what I mean, for just support. Because I love what I do and I love it so much. And I feel that without my radio station, I really don't know where I'd be. I feel this is what I'm meant to do.
I
This is
love
why I'm
it.
here on Earth. And I feel like if I didn't have what I have today, I don't really know where I'd be. I don't really like thinking about that, but I'm kind of a, you know,
Yeah.
type of person, a visionary. I kind of think, where would I
Absolutely.
be today without this station? Like, would I still be here? Like, would I, you know? So
Man,
just thank you guys for the support. All the past people that came on my radio station and gave me their time, whether you're an underground artist, famous, thank you. Because honestly, without you, there's no me.
absolutely. No, I that's love, bro. And again, thank you for everything you've done since we linked up, bro. Thank you for just taking the time out of your busy Friday night and making room for Game Givers Anonymous. Friday Mother, y'all wanna tap in and say anything? I don't wanna again over talk y'all. I'm sorry.
I just want to say thank y'all for having me tap in each and every Friday with y'all. Thank you, Immortal, for all the game that you gave today.
Say that.
And if you don't mind me saying quickly, I don't mean to interrupt you guys. I know, D, you said like this is like a temporary type podcast, man, but I'm kind of I saw the engagement throughout even through the beginning, man. I don't want to tell you guys how to do it, but I think you guys should keep doing this. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely going to make you guys grow. I'm just being honest. You
I
know what I mean?
respect
Like
it, bro.
I'm not trying to kiss y'all asses or anything like that, but I'm just saying you guys definitely got something here. So like I would say
Appreciate it.
instead of temporary, definitely keep it going. At least do seasons. At least you guys take a couple
There we
months
go.
off or something. You know, I'm just saying like I'm just
Nah,
gonna
hey,
give
Giving
y'all
game to
that
the
game.
game
You know what I
givers.
mean?
there we go. Hey, I love it. Like I said, you've been giving game all night, Immortal. So it's only fitting
Yeah.
that you bless us with a little bit more, man. I definitely appreciate that, and I know we all gonna chop that up. And I love to see what they think about it because I like the vibe of it. I know we had a few technical difficulties, and we was working out the kinks, and this wasn't the
And
most
I'm just
professional
saying as
setting.
well, you know what I mean? I can't guarantee anything, but I can also send some people your way as well. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man, look, I'm gonna hit your
So,
DM, man. Come on now, you better stop, Immortal. Don't threaten me with no good
because I'm going to
time,
be
bro.
honest with you, man, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I deal with a lot of publicists, you know what I mean? And publicists love platforms like this, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I do the audio base. You know, I don't go IG live and do the whole visual because I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like the way I look. I like my voice. I like listening to myself. I'm not gonna lie. I like listening to myself.
That's
But
real.
as for I get weird sometimes. I don't look clearly in the lens properly.
Nah,
You
I
know what I
get
mean? I don't do it with my hands.
That's
Shit doesn't work. You know what I mean? So I'm I'm radio. I can't really do visual, right?
right.
So, but with this, a lot of publicists love the video aspect. You guys got something here. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you.
So
Well,
I
no.
can definitely get you in contact with some publicists. You know what I mean? The first one I'm going to say is actually is MJ's Hip Hop Connects because I already know
Okay.
she loves platforms like this. And
Shout out to
I'm just saying
MJ.
she's a publicist for a lot of big people. Like I'm just going to say like, and also shout out to her quickly because
Yeah,
without MJ I wouldn't be shit. So
that's my
shout out to
dog.
MJ's Hip Hop Connects. I'm going to be
Yeah,
real.
I've worked with her before. Shout out to MJ. She cool with some of some of my cousins. So now it's love with her. We got to get her on. I know she got plenty of game as well.
Oh, and I'm not gonna lie, she's actually doing I don't know if she's doing it officially, but she's getting interviewed a lot lately.
I
So
saw that
I'm
too.
just saying,
Yeah, I saw that on her
definitely slide up
Facebook.
in her DM. She'll definitely do it. I'm telling you, the way, like, I mean, this woman is amazing. Like, you think I gave you game tonight?
That and she is so nice and
Jesus,
so sweet, y'all. Friday, mother, y'all would love MJ. I promise. I'm
she's
gonna
gonna
have
give you enough game. Your
and she
freaking brains
plug,
are gonna melt, man.
plug. Like,
Love that.
man, shout out to MJ. I know you probably gonna tap into this and we gonna follow through, but salute to you.
Yeah, that's awesome. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody. Like, it's been fun. It's been informative. And I think one of the things about hip hop that often gets lost is the idea of community, that it is culture. And that it's not just trend setting, it's also community. It's building each other. It's making room for self-expression and artistic like creativity to flow. And I think that's what happens when we share resources, we share ideas, we just share perspectives and thoughts
Say
that,
that.
it's not just, oh, I'm a rapper and you're a DJ. Like, it's, oh, we're two human beings and let's talk about this music that we both love and the other stuff that comes with being an artist or a business, it kind of crosses over.
For
So
sure.
yeah, I'm grateful to be a part. I'm grateful to have such like dope co-hosts and such an amazing first guest. Like, this has been
I
classic.
wouldn't really put the amazing thing on it.
Nah,
You know what I
Oh
mean?
no,
But
for real,
amazing,
it was
bro.
amazing.
you know what I mean? I'm just
Definitely
gonna be honest
amazing.
with you. Like I want to be that good, but I still got some work to do. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you all for the love.
We
Nah,
already said this before. I was like, oh, he's gonna know how to do this interview thing, and sure enough,
It's
you came
different
in
though,
there
because
and you don't
I'm
even
not
know what
used
you
to being
said
the
though.
talker. You know what I mean? I'm not used to be the one that's talking. I'm used to answering questions and sitting back and listening, right? So you know what I mean?
I'm
And
glad we
like
can
I
switch
said,
it up for you. Now, one last thing before we get out of here, Immortal. I mean, I gotta let you tell the people where they could listen to Outlaw Radio and where they could follow the movement that's on your shirt and your hat, man.
well, I gotta say the hat. This is actually just a dog pound. You know
Oh
what I mean?
man, okay.
Dog
I
food
saw
too.
the blue and white.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Outlaw
I don't
Radio
know if you
That's
guys
the
logo.
can see
logo.
it, but it's actually autographed by Daz Dillinger and Corrupt.
Oh
That's
man, look at
dope.
that.
Yeah. Well, because I'm not gonna lie, like these hats are available to be purchased on their website. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I can't say it was a gift personally. Like I paid for it, obviously.
but
I ended up buying a hat when the COVID-19 first started. A hat, the whole mask, the whole getup. You know what I mean? And I ended up buying one of the autographed books. So the hat came autographed. I
oh
figured
man,
I already have their autograph twice already. At least wear the
that's
hat. You know what I
hard.
mean?
And the fact that you've
So,
already interviewed
but as for the
them.
shirt, where you can find me is actually the best place is the website. Obviously here on Instagram, like I said, you can find the email, the phone number to call me at. Like I said, I don't know if you guys heard at the very beginning of the interview, somebody tried calling the radio station the moment we first went live. The phone is like, you know what I mean? You can hear I don't know if you can hear the phone, but that's me. Like, you call the station, I'm picking up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you're going to get a voicemail, but then I'm going to be calling you back. So you can find the email, the phone number, all the social media handles. You can listen to the station live just by going to the website at www.outlawradiolive.ca. It's not .com. A lot of people get that confused, but since it's Canada, I'm really patriotic to my country, so I
There we
love
go.
the
Respect.
.ca. So it's
There
outlawradiolive.ca,
we go,
and you can
Friday.
find
Appreciate
everything
that,
right there.
boo. And download the app as well, y'all. I mean,
Yes, that too. You can definitely. See, I always forget to plug the app, man.
I
Like it's
know
on the
everybody's got a
website,
smartphone
but
in 2022. Download that
yeah,
Outlaw Radio app.
Okay.
it is also, and also, guys, everything you see is actually created by me. So, like, when I say I do everything myself, the shirts, the logo is all designed by me. All the interview flyers is designed by me. The website, the app, the Android application, everything is designed by me. I don't have a
Man,
graphic designer doing my shit. I do it myself. Because if you want stuff done right, you got to do it yourself.
say that. There we go. Man, you giving game all night, Immortal, and what better way than to end off with you giving that game right there, just doing it by yourself. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing in this game. So if you want it, go get it.
Go get it.
Friday,
Best way to do it. That's the best thing I summarize it up as, man. You know, you want it, you got to go get it. And I do want to say though, a lot of people there might be sitting back being like, I can't do my own artwork. Like I suck at art. So do I. If you saw my damn report card when I was a kid, when I did art, my God, you'd be like, yo, are you challenged? Like, literally, are you? But the thing is, practice makes perfect, and I gotta say that's the type of thing your parents tell you, but it's the truth. If you go back to when I first started, just a podcast, you'd look at these interview flyers and be like, why the hell did these artists even let this get released?
Come on.
It was it's garbage. I mean, just rubbish. Like, I don't even want to look at it. It makes me cringe. But then I go back and look at that to what I did now, and it's like, fuck yeah, man.
That's
So just the practice makes perfect. As your business and as your interviews or whatever you're doing grows, the visual side is going to grow as well.
most definitely.
Yeah.
I know Friday and Mother can relate to the whole graphic side and just the trial and error with the flyers and doing it by yourself. And as an independent artist, sometimes you got to wear multiple hats. You're not just the rapper. You're going to be your manager sometimes. You're going to be your graphic person sometimes. You're going to be your marketing and promotion team. You going to wear those multiple hats. So with doing it, you're not going to start off, at the highest of the high quality. Sometimes you just got to start with a small little Canva app on your phone for free, and then you upgrade to that paid subscription, and then eventually when the time comes, you get you a graphic design team. But you got to start from somewhere. So the fact that you do it all yourself, man, again, I respect it on a completely different level because you move like you got a team behind you. If nobody ever told you, I want to let you know, man, you move like you got a whole team up there, and it's very professional how you run it, man. I do want to commend you again.
And it's just crazy, man, because a lot of people, they say the same thing, like, how do you do it? And I'm just going to be like, I can't. That's that type of game. Some things you got to keep to yourself, right? But all I'm going to say to that is find yourself a formula and stick with it. So this is for the interviewers and radio stations. Get yourself a pre-written script. I know I'm just gonna say this. I've already told people this, and all the people that know, you already know my script. You know what I mean? It's about a message this long, all right, that has my phone numbers, my email, my EPK that's also created by me, a few of the big people that we've interviewed, a little bit about my radio station, and a date and time. All that compiled into a message, and I reach out to you. The message is literally just under the characters for Instagram. So I have a script where I reach out to artists, and mind you, it's just because I do so much work that I can't write a message for every artist I reach out to. And I mean, this formula works because I've booked individuals like the Dog Pound, Sugar Free, Baby Bash, Bubba Sparks, like Bone Thugs and Harmony, like from this formula of work. So it's not like I've got one big artist and I'm like, yay. It's like, no, like this formula's been
proven.
You know what I mean? So that's my game.
Definitely.
Make sure you present yourself properly. If you reach out and be like, yo, Wiley, if I was to first come to you, bro, D, and I'd be like, yo, I want an interview. I want to interview you. You're going to be like, who the fuck are you, white boy? Like,
come on.
You know what I mean? Like, really? Like, what are you going to do for me? Like, seriously, little cracker? What's up with you? Like, you physically have to, like, be like, yo, what's up, man? This is me. This is what I do. Boom, boom, boom. Make the person be like, damn, hell yeah, dude. Like, start me up. What do I have to do?
Mm-hmm.
You know? I like when people say, what do I have to do? Because you know what I tell them? Just send me this. Just answer the phone the night of the interview. That's all I ask. Because if I promote you, because a lot of people when they ask, what do I have to do? They probably think money, and then it blows their mind when I go, just answer the phone the night of the interview. That's all I ask.
Man, that's real.
And then they're like, what? You don't want no money? I'm like, no, man, just answer the phone. Because I'm promoting you. At least you can do is answer the phone.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Because then it just makes me look like an idiot if I get live and you ain't answering the phone. So that's all I need. You answer the phone, let's get it.
Well, y'all make sure y'all answer the damn phone when DJ Immortal check in.
Hey, man, 99.9% of the time they answer the phone. So at the end of the day,
come on.
You know what I mean? I've had a few people where like their phone didn't work, but we fixed it. We got it situated.
Now, if they smart, they'll definitely. It's a career booster. I can say that from personal experience. Friday, Mother, y'all got anything else before we unplug from the game tonight?
I would definitely say, y'all, don't forget to plug your cookies one more time.
Oh, yeah, say that before we get out of here, man. Again, I'm giving away. I should have them dropping Valentine's Day. That's the scheduled date, but they may be releasing a little bit earlier. If you want to be the person to try these cookies out before anybody else. Make sure you're following everybody that was a part of Game Givers Anonymous tonight. Myself, Big Mother, Friday, and DJ Immortal. Now, the winner is going to be selected Monday on Mother Mondays. At what time, Mother?
I think I'm going to do it a little later. We're going to discuss the time because
Okay.
your
We're going to
time.
drop a time for y'all Sunday nightish, Monday morning. We'll follow up with that.
We
But
had
just
a
make sure,
time.
again, I'm going to just reveal the flavor as well before we go. My flavor is strawberry shortcake. So anybody out there who's a big strawberry shortcake person, hey, these is the cookies for you. We got other flavors coming off, but again, this is the first kind of like trial and error period. If you want to tune in, just make sure you following all of us and you tune in for Mother Mondays to see when we announce the winner. Anything else, Friday, before I get up out of here? I know
No, that was
I'm
it.
checking with
That's
Friday, y'all, because she's the technical person. So
I know. I see. I'm like, look, do we hit everything? Look, I'm working on our formula over here, DJ Immortal. That's what it
say
is.
that.
But nope, that's it. That's everything, man.
Okay, well, if there's nothing else, man, Immortal, it was an honor and a real pleasure tonight, man. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation, bro. I don't even feel like it was an interview. It was just, getting to know a little bit more about a friend of mine, man. So I really appreciate you for taking the time out. Y'all make sure y'all listen to Outlaw Radio. Download the app. Y'all follow all of y'all cousins that was on Game Givers Anonymous tonight. Right now, run the interview back, get what you didn't catch the first time. It was dope. He dropped plenty of game for us. But if there's nothing else, man, y'all have a great night. Until next time, we disconnecting the game, y'all.
Have yourself a wonderful night. Thank you again, guys.
You too.
Thank you.